Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a video our viewers on this Punchline have been sending to me through the WhatsApp. I have been ignoring that video, but because now they are still increasingly sending that video, is a very short video, I have decided that then we will bring this discussion here to Manzana Nayo Ivo too. So, sasa, if people are still sending it, it means they want the discussion to come on this Punchline. And in that video, you will hear William Ruto try to bring out an argument of what Kibaki said about providing 400 jobs to the jobless in this country. And his argument was that Kibaki promised job, and the jobs that he's saying that he has provided to 400 people in this country, we don't see them. But in Kibaki's argument was that he created jobs to Mama Mboga and the border riders. But to William Ruto, there was no job creation. He needed a Kibaki who is going to give job to the youth right from the government. So for him is government jobs to the youth. That was his argument. First of all, listen to him, then from there we are going to continue with this conversation to understand really what he said and what he's doing currently.
Wakati tulimuuliza Bwana Kibaki, hizi kazi 1400 ni gani? Akasema ati kuna wamama wanauza mboga sokoni na kuna vijana wanafanya kazi bodaboda. Ati hiyo ni kazi imepatikana. Mimi nataka niwaulize, na tunamwambia Bwana Kibaki, kazi ya wamama kuuza mboga ama vijana kwenda na bodaboda, hiyo wanaweza kujifanyia wenyewe. Tunataka serikali itoe nafasi ya kutosha kwa kina mama kufanya biashara, sio biashara ya kuuza mboga.
That was William Ruto, and at that time he was supporting Raila Odinga. That was in 2007. Today we are in 2023, where William Ruto now is the president in the same capacity, position of influence, the same way Kibaki was, a man who was condemning. So what we have to do here is to try and compare and contrast the two. Then we understand who was lying and who was truthful to the people. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our international subscribers and anyone who comment, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, I don't know if Ruto asked himself any question before he came out with the issue of wera ni wera. You know, they coined that narrative of wera ni wera, and it was selling among many youth, cars and cars. And he came with a wheelbarrow. Indeed, they said the wheelbarrow was just a sign of the party, but we are being led by a wheelbarrow government. This one is a wheelbarrow government, the way it is working. So he talked about where and where, meaning cars and cars. Any job matters. So that means that your hustle matters. And that narrative is what was meant to support the Mama Mboga, boda and other hustlers. So the question is, because Ruto was condemning Kibaki that time, now it is almost 1 year since Uhuru left and Ruto is in power. What has he done to create employment that he was condemning Kibaki did not create since the time he came to power? What has Ruto done different from what he was condemning Kibaki? That is the big question on this Punchline. We are seeing an opposite of Kibaki. Kibaki made the economical environment good, suitable for business to thrive. It was friendly. That meant that anyone who wants to engage in business, they can do it freely. I have been discussing repeatedly every day about how he removed taxes on motorbike. That alone was meant to cater for Mama Mboga and the boda riders, these two individuals. Kwa pahali pakubwa sana, Kibaki alisaidia biashara ya Mama Mboga, because then that became the most used transport means of transport by Mama Mboga. And it also meant that really the youths who were jobless got something serious and busy to do and earn a living. And in that way, even the government was able to collect taxes. So it was a win-win situation where Mama Mboga does not suffer, the boda rider does not suffer, and the government also gets something to earn. It was a booming business. Today, mambo ya boda is another sector that hugely pay in terms of revenue to government. They are servicing the country. Revenue toka kule kubwa sana. But look on how Ruto is handling the issue of people he said Mama Mboga and boda today. Saizi anaenda kuitisha ushuru ya 40 shillings every day. Kibaki hakuwa anaitisha hiyo. Boda amewekewa mafuta ya bei ya juu 16% from 8%. Hata Kibaki mafuta yake ilikuwa hivyo. So it is expensive for Mama Mboga to use that means of transport to carry his good from one point to another. They have to spend more and make a decision if really they will not decide to walk, because sasa hata biashara unafanya ukiwa na capital ya 10,000 uanze kuweka transport nani, will you even realize a profit? You cannot. So Mama Mboga will start now walking instead of using the motorbike means of transport. He's literally strangling Mama Mboga. Now that one means that boda will not have business because the person who has been their main customer is no longer using that means of transport. So you have strangled boda rider. Unaanza sasa to start hatching that, yani ni kama umeweka mayai kwa hatchery. Is now hatching. And vifaranga ambazo zitatoka kwa yale mayai itakuwa ni wizi, ujambazi na ugaidi. Why? Because the youth cannot afford, because there's no customer. Wale watu walikuwa wanafanya kazi ya pikipiki hawana hiyo kazi. Wale vijana wengi walikuwa wamejituma kupitia kwa njia ya pikipiki. Sasa hakutakuwa na hiyo biashara. Ile kitu itakuwa kubwa sana ni wizi. Ukishaleta wizi, nani mwenye anaenda kuibiwa wa kwanza? Ni yule Mama Mboga. Alafu na wale watu wengine. Then what comes out? It's a chaotic. You literally break down all the business. So Ruto has come to wipe that which Kibaki built on to help the people Ruto is referring to as hustlers. This 2023 financial bill, and I will repeat here and I will repeat in other videos, it was a drum full of poison. It's poisonous. It is scandalous. It's impunitive. He condemned Kibaki. After condemning him, he did not employ anyone. Even those that Uhuru had employed indirect through kazi kwa vijana. He has come and destroyed that one. At least we can say, maybe he was looking for something like that one. That there's a way a government is paying directly to the youth through some kind of employment, even if it's formal or non-formal. But from the government, there is something people are getting. Uhuru brought it, make it real. But what did Ruto do? He came and abolished. So what are we speaking here, or what are we talking about? What? Yeye ni kinyonga. Kazi yake tu ni kubadilisha rangi, kila wakati rangi inabadilisha, inakuja hii ni mkora, ni muongo sana, ni mtu yani is deceitful man. And his lies are endless. If you listen to him, he will continue to lie to you. So the best thing is to stop listening to him. As simple as that. That's why you are seeing now Kenyans are sharing this video in every platform. What he condemned and what he pretended to be safeguarding, and the real color that is coming out from him. He meant to come and destroy the business for the poor here. Let him show us even one job he has given to a boda, including the one who went with him at IBC to second him as he presented his paper as a presidential candidate. Hakupata kazi, bana anakimbia na pikipiki. Kwa nini asikue mahali kwa kazi yenye inamlipa mshahara ya 200, 300, 400? Yule Mama Mboga mwenye alienda na yeye paka kule to second him as a presidential candidate, kuna kazi alimpea. Mama Mboga wa Ruto ni Mudavadi, Wetangula, Kingi, au mama akina Aisha Juma, that team, akina Kithure Kindiki, akina Mithika Linturi, akina Moses Kuria wenye wanaanza kutusi wananchi, those are mamamboga for William Ruto. I don't know what he mean. So for him, he has no any plan, and he should not pretend to be associating with mamamboga or bodaboda. Watu bodaboda mkiona Ruto mjue mmeona adui wenu. Mamamboga mkiona Ruto anaongea mtamtamu na hiyo mdomo yake kuja, jameni eleweni huyo ni adui wenu mkubwa sana. Akikuja he has a target to loot you left, right, center.